We've succeeded. This has allowed us to get a clear picture of Montebriz. Lesath forces have produced a new type of weapon and are making preparations to transport it to Griswold. Although the advance unit has already reached the capital, there's still time to stop the backup units. Citizen morale is at an all-time high, with Liberation Corps forming throughout the country. All thanks to your heroic deeds, sir. Our beloved Aurelia, shattered by the Lesath assault, is struggling to once again become one. We must not let them down. With the destruction of the Nevera Jammer, we have been able to ascertain the extent of enemy action here in Montebriz. This area is littered with industrial complexes which Lesath appears to have refitted as weapons plants to manufacture something of great importance. Transport units have also shown a lot of recent activity. When the Nevera Jammer was destroyed, they abandoned the operation, taking everything with them. It seems that they have also rigged the factories with explosives in order to hide what went on there. There is no doubt that whatever they made, it was important. We must shoot down all transport aircraft and put an end to whatever the enemy is plotting.
Remaining transport aircraft will be displayed on your HUD. Make sure you destroy them all. Is that it for the cargo? All right, let's get out of here. The enemy isn't far from here. On a factory explosive set. No problem. Landmines and explosives set. Update. An uprising of Aurelian citizens has broken out nearby. Civilians on a battlefield? Bunch of fools. We must retreat to our northeast area of operation as soon as possible. Missiles defeated. We can't let them stop us. Prepare the device. Inform the others. Aurelian fighters are coming. Move it. What the hell was that? Be careful. They got one hell of a weapon stashed all forward. Wow, he did most of the job by himself. Crush, that's all right. Affirmative. The mission was a success. Excuse me, hold on a second. What's wrong? Did something happen? The Liberation Corps train is heading for the factories.
Testing. Soldiers of Lesath, can you hear us? We are the Aurelian Liberation Corps. You've had your way long enough. Prepare to see just how dangerous we Aurelians can be. Danger! Withdraw immediately! Can you hear me? Leave the area immediately! Hey, do you think they can hear us? There's no response at all. Affecting the Army's communications! You gotta switch to incoming transmissions or you'll never pick up anything! Well, it doesn't really matter, as long as they hear us. All right, we're heading for the factories. We'll steal additional weapons before heading for the capital. Yeah!
Stop the train! The factories are rigged with explosives! Clark to Griffith Squadron. The Liberation Corps doesn't know the factories are rigged with explosives. The distance from the nearest factory to the Liberation Corps will be displayed on your MPG. Protect the Liberation Corps. Destroy the factories along the railway before the train gets too close. says, isn't it? Hey! Give us a lift, will ya? Griffith 1, things have just gotten worse. The Liberation Corps train is picking up speed. Evasive maneuver successful.
Fire running low. No central weapon fire remains.
All explosives have been eliminated. Take a well-deserved breather.
They were trying to escape with MBSRs. Apparently, they were used to intensify the meson cannon's beam. Unfortunately, several units have already been delivered. Thankfully, we intervened before the rest could be used. In any case, the Aurelian Liberation Corps really took me by surprise. They say too much knowledge can be a dangerous thing, and boy were they right. Still, I'm just glad they made it through without any casualties. Our mission is the liberation of Griswold. I'll explain the details. Griswold is protected by the Atmos Ring-powered Meson cannon. Our troops will not be able to approach the city because of the MBSRs brought in from Montebrise. Our only hope is to send a small squadron of fighters in for a surprise attack and take out the cannon. Fortunately, the enemy has put all of their faith in the cannon and has yet to deploy ground troops. Destroy the Meson cannon and the fighters protecting it, and the city is ours. The capital's liberation is finally within our grasp. Sir, please decide the course of action.
We've made it this far, sir. I can make them out now. The Atmos Ring and the Gaius Tower. Makes me sick. Look at them, acting like they own the place. Ninox 2, you're too far ahead. Please stay on alert. Damn it! We're so close. If it weren't for that cannon, we'd be in already. Wait. I'm getting readings from the Meson cannon. Ninox 2's been shut down. That blast was huge. The Meson cannon's force is multiplied by the MBSRs.
What on earth is that? There's no way we can get any closer than this! Watch out! That thing's a monster! The power of the MBSR against Meson cannon far exceeds anything we ever imagined. Meson cannon. 8 turrets remaining. Here he comes. Damn, the beam doesn't reach any further than the outer road. Hurry and let havoc. Meson cannon. 7 turrets remaining. The Huawei cannon destroyed. He's here. Is he for real? Doesn't he know what this beam can do? He's too fast. Tracking can't keep up. Infantry destroyed. For the control
wish I could tell you, but there's no one here! Gaius Tower is ours!
Sir. Did you hear this, sir? It's finished.
Griswold's been liberated. With the loss of their central command, Lasath forces have begun to pull out of Aurelia. The streets of Griswold are overflowing with citizens celebrating the defeat of the Lasath oppressors. Even soldiers have joined in the celebration. Sir, the people won't soon forget your brave actions that led us here. We've done it, sir.
With each passing day, news of new Aurelian victories came pouring in. The Southern Cross's actions spurred the surviving Aurelian troops to battle. Commanding Officer Diego Navarro has retreated and is currently being pursued by Special Forces. No one would have guessed that a ragtag band of soldiers smaller than a single unit could have put up such fierce resistance. December 10th, several days after the liberation of Griswold, I made my way towards one of the many cities busy recovering from the ravages of the war. Despite my usual misgivings, I could feel myself getting excited at the prospect of meeting the Southern Cross. But when I reached the base, I saw his emblem already gleaming in the skies above. I had heard that today was their first break in a while, but something must have changed that. I merely watched as the jet's contrail stretched far off into the distant sky. Suddenly, I was overcome by a strong sense of dread. The misappropriated financial and material resources were on a scale much greater than the airborne fortress alone could account for. Would the weapon at Griswold prove to be the missing piece to the puzzle?